What's going on, you guys? This is Rex, the Speed Demon, and today we're going to be doing the ignition coils on this 2005 Honda Pilot. Whenever you're doing an electrical job on your car, you want to disconnect the negative battery terminal. So as you can see, it's going to be this one over here, so that way you don't get electrocuted. All right, so we're gonna do that right now. All right, so I kind of already got started, but it's really simple, straightforward. The tools you're gonna need for the job is a hex key or Allen wrench. All right, so it's a 6-cylinder motor. What does that mean? That means it has 6 cylinders, 6 pistons. Also, that means it has 6 spark plugs and 6 ignition coils, right? So, and it's a V6, so 3 of the ignition coils, 1, 2, 3, are going to be in the front, and the last 3 are going to be located in the back because the engine is in a V shape, sitting inside of the engine bay. Okay, so how we're going to take these off is, I already started. You're going to get your Allen wrench, real simple and straightforward, and you're going to loosen these guys right here, which I already got them loose. So what I'm going to do is just turn to pull them out. All right, here so you can see. This one, we don't want to drop them. As a matter of fact, let me go get my magnetic tray because I already see myself losing pieces. All right, I got my Husky magnetic tray. All right, sticks on just about anything metal. And as you can see, I already have some pieces on there from another job I'm in the middle of on my motorcycle, just waiting for parts to come in so I can finish it. But getting back to this, so I don't lose it. When you take them out, you put that there. I was just removing the first one. Here goes the second one. It's already loose. Put that in there. The third one I already broke loose with the Allen wrench as well. These are a little warm because I was just driving. You're gonna want to wait till your vehicle cools down. Today we're gonna be installing these NGK ignition coils. These ran me about $175 at Napa for all 6. If you buy them separately, it's going to be a little more expensive. Some places should sell everything you need in a single pack. You'll save money that way instead of buying them by singles. So give me a moment. Let me get this open because I can't do it with one hand. All right, here we are. It's the box, getting it open. Brandy spanking new ignition coils. This is how they look. All right, I got a misfire going on, so when you have a misfire, the first things you want to go for is your spark plugs, because they're the cheapest fix, and then ignition coils. So that's why we're doing this today, because I already changed the spark plugs and I still got the misfire. So the next cheapest thing would be the ignition coils. If that doesn't work, then you know, you might have an electrical issue going on here or something like that. But to remove these ignition coils, because right now they'll come out, but as you can see, they're still connected. So there's a tab on the side right here. I'm sorry, you can't really see too well. See that tab? So right here on the tab, you're just gonna push that right up here and then pull. So that way you can disconnect the ignition coil. So that's what I'm gonna do right now. I'm gonna push it and pull straight up and out. See that? All right, let me show you the side just so you can see it. So you're pushing on this and then you're pulling back. Literally that simple. And you're gonna do that for the other 3. This one's a little greasy. You wanna make sure you're not tugging on the wire. I'm gonna do this one with 2 hands because it's a little greasy. Here we go. And here goes the last one. All right. And then we're gonna move these out of the way, and they should be able to come out one by one. So next thing, it's pretty much straightforward. I'm just gonna, they're ready to come out. The problem I was having with these is, as you can see, the boot slipped off. So there's like a little rubber boot that's supposed to be at the end of here, and it kind of came off on the inside of there. I removed it, but also there's a spring inside of the middle of the boot that's supposed to make contact with the spark plug, and it is no longer there. So we're gonna remove all of these. You also want to check them out, right? Make sure it's not cracked. Make sure, you know, they're not wet. You want to see what kind of condition they're in, because that kind of gives you, it kind of tells the history of what's going on inside of your motor. And if there's something wrong with this, then there's probably something wrong going on inside there with your motor, okay? So you want to give that a look. That doesn't look bad, other than the fact that the boot and the hardware that's supposed to be on it is missing. And here's the boot I was just talking about. All right, so you see the difference? This one has a rubber boot on the end, and this one has no boot whatsoever. That's how it's supposed to look. The boot got stuck on the top of the spark plug, and that was basically what was going on. And this is why we put the electric grease on it, so that way when you do put these in, they don't get stuck. I'm not gonna put electric grease on these brand new ones, because this is pushing 300,000 miles, and I don't think it's going to make it too much further than that. So I'm just gonna skip the grease again. Hopefully, if it does make it, I don't have to worry about this situation. All right, so we got all 3 ignition coils off, and now we're going to start putting the new ones on. So I'm gonna open this up. All right, so here goes the new coil. All right, ignition coil, NGKs. Like I said, supposed to have the boot, kind of like that. These 2, the boot came off. They got stuck inside of the spark plug. So like I said, that's why you use the grease. We're not using grease because, once again, it's got 300,000 miles almost. And putting them in is pretty much straightforward, just how you took them out. So you're gonna put it down. You're gonna make sure it's sitting on the head of the spark plug, and you're just gonna give it a push till it's seated around the brim. Okay, this one is nice and seated. Gonna go for the next one, NGK. All right, once again, all right, that one's seated perfectly. And the third and the last one. Oh, not the last one, but the last one for the front of the motor. Boom, it's seated. So what we're gonna do, I'm gonna take the bolts and just start working them in. pretty straightforward. You're doing the reverse job of what you did to get them out. It's not really a hard job. What does make it a little bit hard is just angles. Like once you get to the back of the motor, you know, because you don't have as much room and you can't really see, you don't have like the visual clearance. It's kind of a little bit harder to do, but I just wanted to show you the front so that way, you know, it's easier to record and show you guys. Right. So it's the last one. Once again, thread it in with your hands, and then you just tighten it down with the Allen key or hex key, whatever you want to call it. Then when you're done with that, you can start plugging in the plugs. They just should snap right in. You want to make sure they snap right on. It's not really rocket science. This is straightforward, like I said. And then to finish it off, just want to take your Allen wrench, and I'm doing this with one hand, y'all, so bear with me. Want to tighten it down. I'm sorry, I'm trying to do this with one hand. All right, that one's tight enough. You don't have to like fucking, it doesn't have to be like to the point where you're like wrestling with it to get it down, but you know, tight enough so that you know it's not gonna fucking come out. So that's good. We got all three of those in, but the same thing I just did to the front, you're gonna do them to the back. Remember, check your connectors, give them a push, make sure they're on properly. We tighten each one of these down. You can give it a second tighten down just to double check. It never hurts to double check your work. And I'm gonna do the same thing to the back three. But that's the video. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe. We'll have some more content for you guys coming soon. Thank you.